Republican Representative Mark Alford got an earful from his constituents during his Mondays with Mark coffee thing at a coffee shop. And it was over his support of Elon Musk's mass firing of federal workers.
Musk has contracts with the federal government. But he is also, I think, doing an effective job.
Conflict of interest! Show me!
I know there are a lot of people who don't want to see waste, abuse, and fraud weeded out. Some of them here today.
I don't want him in charge of it.
But he is appointed by the
waste, fraud,
president,
abuse.
the chief executive, who can appoint whoever he can appoint you.
I thought it was your job. It is your job.
Elon Musk and the president have agreed that if there is any potential conflict of interest,
It is your job.
and it's clear today that some people don't believe that would happen. And that's okay.
It is your job.
In the next election, to elect someone that you believe.
We didn't elect Elon. Remember your oath.
Brutal. Okay. This is happening all across the country in even deep red districts. Okay. Obviously, the crowd not happy with him. But the biggest jeer line that he had gotten actually is when he had told fired government workers, quote, just because you have a government job doesn't mean it's a lifetime appointment like a Supreme Court. So I would encourage anyone who finds themselves in this situation to realize that we are going to get this economy turning again. There are jobs available. God has a plan and a purpose for your life. Oh, you see, God's gonna give you a job. Okay, he's gonna give you a job any day now. He'll just, give you. It'll be like divine handouts. A hand from the sky will deliver you a job right to your door. So everything's gonna be fine. You see? Really. And while they're waiting for that divine job program, how are they gonna pay the rent? How are they going to pay their mortgages? How are they going to buy groceries? Yeah, no answers for that one. Okay. No, this is, look, this guy can go F himself. All right. That's really it. So, look, that did not go over well. Okay. One woman had yelled, "We don't want your God." Damn. Another exclaimed, "Our God is Christian." Maybe the assumption there is that Alford's God is like Donald Trump, or more likely money. That's really what they believe in. That's their God. Okay, their God is the almighty dollar. Okay, for the rich, and that's what it is. Okay, now Ariel Mulhagen was one of the federal employees that was fired. Okay, she used to work for the Natural Resources Confirmation Service, and she was fired because she was a probationary employee, which for government workers is like 1 to 2 years. And you don't have to have any sort of negative, remarks or anything on your job history. It just has to do with the timing, right? And so, calling them probationary employees, it kind of gives some people, I think, the wrong, idea. Like, oh, you're probationary. It means you must have done something wrong. No, you just hadn't been there long enough to get job protections. That's it. And so Elon Musk basically seized on ignorance of that issue and got rid of a bunch of government employees at agencies that he doesn't like because those agencies might actually regulate his businesses. Oh my God. Oh no, regulating his business. How dare you?
Oh no.
Anyway, here's what she said. Quote, "This is like breaking things that were not easy to build and will not be easy to repair." Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point, though. All right? To break things. That's what they want to do. To break things. To break government. To sell pieces off of that government to their rich friends, to the donors. And if you lose your job, if you lose your livelihood, your ability to feed your family, well, that's okay. That is a sacrifice they are willing to make. Now, here's the thing, though. This, as I mentioned, this has been happening all over the country in very deep red districts. Alford, during his re-election bid, crushed his Democratic opponent by about 45%. Okay, that's it, 45%. That is a complete and thorough drubbing of his opponent. Okay, so now anybody who casts their vote for him, just know, okay, that you voted for this. All right, that's it. You voted for this. This is you built that. Okay, whatever damage happens as a result of your vote, you do need to own it. Okay, they said they're gonna cut government, and that's exactly what they're doing. They have dreamed of this moment for decades. Now, look, in Missouri, where this happened, okay, is Kansas City, the federal government employs nearly 30,000 people in the Kansas City metro area. That's 2.5% of the total workforce. So if you thought that you would be exempt from these cuts, regardless of who you voted for, if you voted for Donald Trump, you thought you were going to be exempt. Well, turns out, nope. You effed around, you found out. Okay, just like this person. I am an Army veteran, disabled, and have 5 years of government service, but because I changed agencies and my service didn't count towards a new probationary period, I had to start over with a new probationary period because the HR rules are stupid. I lost my job. None of us should have to endure this, but especially those who should have protections we've earned. I voted for you 3 times, and I believe in what you want to do, but this isn't the way. I've been in the BS AI job market for months, and I can't afford to go back into it. I have a husband who is disabled and children. This is disgusting and irrational and wrong on so many levels. Grabbing the fresh fruit because it's low-hanging and leaving the rotten to hide in the trees, it's not doing what's right for the American people. The rotten fruit won't go away, and just because someone responds to an email lying about what they did last week isn't going to do crap either. They thought, hey, it's fine. Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they're going to get rid of DEI. We're going to get rid of the waste, fraud, and abuse. Well, it turns out, according to these Republicans, you are the waste. That's it. About 30% of the federal workforce are veterans. Okay? In August of 2023, 31.4% of employed veterans with a service-connected disability worked in the federal, state, or local government. So they're government workers, compared to 20.0% veterans with no disability and 12.5% of non-veterans. And did you know, which I'm sure you didn't, that the VA had something called Schedule A authority? Talk a lot about Schedule F, right, which is what Trump's using, okay, to fire all these people. But Schedule A is hiring disabled veterans without any sort of competition. You know what that is? That's DEI. Okay, that's it. Hey, equity and inclusion for disabled veterans, allowing them to get these jobs without any competition at all for them. Yeah, that's DEI. And you're like, I gotta get rid of DEI. You know why? It's because you think it's for black people. But it turns out it's for you. It's for disabled veterans, women that are being affected by this. So yeah, a lot of the federal workforce that is being fired right now, they are veterans. And many of them are disabled veterans that are going to have a real tough time finding jobs in the private sector. Okay? But Mark Alford says, oh, no. Hey, you know what? God's got a plan for you. Maybe that part of that plan is to get rid of Mark Alford, because he seems to be doing a real damn good job. In fact, here is, before I get to that, okay, I just want to let you know, I want to hammer this one home. Voters, these people don't give a crap about you. They do not care at all. They don't care about you. In fact, here is Laura Ingraham basically telling you how much they hate you.
How do you resurrect your party, though? By protecting red tape and the bureaucracy, by trying to gin up sympathy for federal workers who need to get real jobs in the real world like most of America. Ever heard of it?
Oh, get a real job. You ever heard of it? You ever heard of a real job? Lady, you sit and read lies off a teleprompter all freaking day, all right, and get paid millions of dollars. Why don't you shut the hell up? Just shut your mouth. Shut it. America would be better if Laura Ingraham never spoke publicly again. 100%. But understand, overall, right, as much as I like to tell Laura Ingraham to shove it and to shut her goddamn mouth, okay? More importantly, it is to note that if you were a federal worker, regardless of who you voted for, if you voted for Trump, this is what they think about you, that you don't have a real job, that you're just a mooch, that you're a sponge, that you are a waste of money, that you are the waste, fraud, and abuse. That's what they think about you. And if you vote for that, well, then you must hate yourself. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.